We're starting with breaking updates coming in days after the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee had alleged an election manipulation and claimed that some voters in Haryana and Bengal carry the same card numbers. The Election Commission has now responded. Remember, Mamata Banerjee had claimed that BJP is appointing several agencies to manipulate the electoral rolls online in Bengal with the blessings of the Election Commission. This was the charge leveled by the West Bengal Chief Minister. She had in fact alleged that electoral photo identity card or these epic numbers of the people of the state were being linked to other people living in Haryana, Gujarat and Punjab. And she claimed that many of these fake cards from these states came to light bearing the exact same numbers of valid voters from Bengal. Now, the Election Commission has issued a clarification. In this clarification, the EC has stated that duplication in these numbers does not actually imply duplicate or fake voters. The EC has issued a clarification and said that there are some cases of these duplicate numbers, but this is caused by the use of identical alphanumeric series by two different states or union territories. The Election Commission will also ensure the allotment of these unique numbers to registered electors. In fact, my colleague Ritik Mandal is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Ritik, this was one of the issues that had been raised by the West Bengal Chief Minister, after which the EC has now issued a clarification. Take us through what the EC has said in response to the West Bengal Chief Minister.
Remember, days after Mamata Banerjee leveled serious allegations against the Election Commission of India for allegedly tampering and manipulating the voter lists in the West Bengal. Currently, with the directions by Mamata Banerjee, several top leaders are underway scrutinizing the fake voters in West Bengal. And amidst this situation, a big clarification is coming from the ECI, and I quote in this statement that it has clarified that it is clarified that while some electorals may have identical epic numbers, there are other details including demographical information, assembly constituencies and polling booths are different regardless of epic number, and any elector can cast a vote only at their designated polling station in their respective constituency and state and union territory. So it's a clarification what we can see that is coming from the ECI. Remember, the allegation labels against ECI was quite serious. Mamata Banerjee stated while the elections are round the corner, the state election, assembly election is scheduled to take place next year, and she alleges that the BJP is plotting to manipulate voter list in Bengal, that they had did so in the state elections of Maharashtra and Delhi as well. So it's a big clarification that is coming at this point in time. We consider that it will be a big blow for the ruling dispensation over here.
So the West Bengal Chief Minister had made that statement, and this does raise some doubts. In fact, the voters could also be raising these questions, which is why it's important for the EC to step in and clarify. And they have clarified and said that any duplication does not actually mean fake voters. We have access to that letter, and Sagrika is joining us on the broadcast with the details of what the EC has said.
So let's just take you through what the EC has said, Pratibha. The EC has clarified that duplication in epic numbers does not imply duplicate or fake voters. If you would remember, it was Mamata Banerjee who had claimed that the BJP with the blessings, this is Mamata Banerjee's words, with the blessings of EC is now ensuring voter list manipulation in the state of Bengal. She went ahead and she in fact named an organization, and she said this organization has been sent in to ensure this. Then she said that voters with the similar epic card numbers from Haryana, from Gujarat and from Punjab are being brought in to ensure that voters of Bengal are, their right to vote is snatched away because they have similar numbers. To which the ECI has now said that some cases of duplicate epic numbers caused by the use of identical alphanumeric series by two different states and UTs EC will ensure allotment of unique epic numbers to registered electors. Now, what does this mean? The Election Commission has taken cognizance of certain social media posts and media reports flagging the issue of electors of two different states having identical epic numbers. In this regard, it is clarified that while epic numbers of some of the electors may be identical, the other details, including demographic details, assembly constituency and polling booth, are different for electors with the same epic number. So here comes the clarification that duplication in epic number does not imply duplicate or fake numbers, because there are other factors also that come into play, and they are demographic details, assembly constituency and polling booths. They are different for electors with same epic numbers. Irrespective of the epic number, any elector can cast a vote only at their designated polling station in their respective constituency, in their state, in their union territory where they are enrolled in the electoral roll, and nowhere else. So the allotment of identical epic number series to some electors from different states and UTs was due to decentralized and manual mechanism. So here is the clarification. So the charge that has been leveled is that of voter manipulation and something that is being done deliberately to snatch the right of voting from the voters of the state of West Bengal ahead of the all-important 2026 Bengal elections. To which the EC clarifies and goes on to say that the allotment of identical epic numbers and series to some electors from different states and UTs was due to, one, a decentralized and a manual mechanism being followed prior to shifting of the electoral roll database of the states and union territories to the Aeronet platform. This resulted in certain state and UTCO offices using the same epic alphanumeric series and leaving a scope for possibility of duplicate epic numbers being allotted to electors in different assembly constituencies in different states and UTs. However, to allay any apprehensions, the Commission has decided to ensure the allotment of unique epic numbers to registered electors. Any case of duplicate epic numbers will be rectified by allotting a unique epic number, and the Aeronet 2.0 platform will be updated to assist this process. So here is a clarification. It's a response to what Mamata Banerjee had also alleged a few days ago. Here, while the EC has clarified as to why some numbers were same, they've also gone on to make it very clear that duplication of numbers does not mean fake voters, because we have to take into consideration the other factors at play, like the constituency number, the booth number and the demographic details. That's the EC's detailed response.
Okay, all right. Sagarika, thank you for joining us. Pradeep Datta is also on the broadcast with us. Pradeep, several questions had been raised. In fact, Mamata Banerjee had also alleged that this is the BJP's ploy in cahoots with the Election Commission. A very detailed response that has come in from the EC saying that even if there is a duplicate epic number, it does not actually mean that the voters are fake, while also clarifying that if that is the case, then they will also be looking at ensuring that there are unique numbers for the registered voters.
Yes, you're absolutely right. From time to time, we have seen that how the opposition parties had been casting aspersion on the Election Commission of India, that how Election Commission of India had been trying to manipulate electoral process at behest of Bharatiya Janata Party, because this issue had been flagged on the social media, which showed that many of those people had the same epic number belonging to different state, different union territories. So what actually they were trying to imply that that means that same epic number means that there can be manipulation in the electoral process. So Election Commission of India has taken cognizance of that issue being flagged on the social media, and they have made it clear that epic number is same. But yes, you have to look into several other aspects, as had been explained by my colleague Sagarika also, that there is a demography, then there is a polling booth, and then there is also assembly constituency. Because when you have assembly constituency different, you have a polling booth different, you have a demographic different, number different. So it implies that you will be casting vote at only one particular place. That doesn't mean that if I am voting in Delhi, I can also vote in Punjab. Either I have to shift my vote to Punjab, because wherever I am going, one person can cast vote at only one particular place, not that he or she can cast vote at two different places. That's what Election Commission of India tried to explain. But still, to make things a little bit better, they said that even if some people really have some aspersions in their mind, they're trying to cast aspersion and they have doubts in their mind. So what they will do is that they will be issuing that unique epic number, so that instead of duplicate epic number, they will be issuing unique number, so that there is no doubt in their mind, to ensure that there is proper transparency and accountability in the system, because the Election Commission of India from time to time have maintained that there is a proper transparency and accountability. Even we have seen that this is not the issue about the epic number. Even the EVM issue had been raised by several political parties, including Congress, in the past, where they said that EVM can be hacked and they can be used in favor of one particular party. But whenever those political parties have won the election, they have never ever spoken about that EVM being hacked, or never ever raised that issue about the EVM. So it is always about that some way or the other, because whenever the political parties think that the political ground is slipping under their feet, they always try to rake up certain issues so that create the doubt in the mind of the public also. But that's one of the reasons that the Election Commission of India has left no stone unturned, and they have taken cognizance of what really issue was flagged on the social media, immediately have given a very detailed response in this regard. So the same epic number doesn't imply that a person can vote at two different places at the same time, because one person who has got a different polling booth, has got a different assembly constituency, they can vote at only particular place, unless and until they think of changing their voter identity card, and they decide to vote at.
Mamata Banerjee is one of the many opposition leaders who have raised these questions on the entire electoral process, on the election commission. This is not the first time that we've seen the opposition leaders speak about it. It will be interesting to see that if now, after this clarification by the Election Commission at least, the opposition leaders are convinced or not. Let's listen in to what Mamata Banerjee had claimed while questioning the EC.
শুনুন, ওরা একটা এজেন্সি পাঠিয়েছে বাংলায়। আমি যতদূর খবর জোগাড় করতে পেরেছি, সম্ভবত অ্যাসোসিয়েশন অফ বিলিয়ন মাইন্ডস বলে একটা কোম্পানি আছে। হ্যাঁ, এবং কোম্পানি ইন্ডিয়া 360 সাবসিডিয়ারি নামে এখানে ওদের অনেক লোক পাঠিয়েছে, এজেন্সি খুলেছে। তারা কি করেছে? তারা কি করেছে জানেন? ডেটা অপারেটরদের কাছে কাছে গিয়ে, কিছু এআরওকে সাথে নিয়ে, যদিও ইলেকশন কমিশনের আন্ডারে থাকে ভোটার লিস্ট তোলা, এদের অনলাইনের কারসাজিটা আপনাদের আমি দেখাচ্ছি। ফিল্ড সার্ভে করেনি, বাংলার লোক যাতে ভোট দিতে না পারে একই এপিক কার্ডে বাইরের লোকের নাম তুলেছে। তার মানে বাংলার লোকটা যখন ভোট দিতে যাবে, তার ভোটটা বাইরে থেকে এসে সে দিয়ে দেবে। দেখুন, আমি প্রমাণ দিচ্ছি।
So Shishir Vajaria of the BJP is on the broadcast with us. Mr. Shishir, Mamata Banerjee had raised several questions on the Election Commission, and her charge was that the BJP was trying to bring in fake voters with help of the Election Commission. Now, the EC has given a very detailed response busting this myth and saying that these are not actually fake voters.
Very clearly what you have just, I've also heard my Honorable Chief Minister on your channel right now, the clipping of what she said in Netaji Stadium. The biggest lie my Honorable Chief Minister has said is that the AERO is under Election Commission. No, Madam Chief Minister, they are part of your district administration. They are West Bengal government employees. So if you think they have done wrong, why aren't you taking action against them? My simple question to the Chief Minister through your channel, why aren't you taking action? They are not employees of Election Commission. They get assigned to Election Commission only for this role. But they are your employees, they are under you. Why aren't you taking action? Number one. Number two, the same epic number. We have given lists of thousands, 19,000 or so. The same epic number, there are two voters with identical names. Now, what she has found, and see the commonality. All the names she mentioned in Netaji Stadium all happen to be belonging to one community. And all from one district of the state where that same community is in majority. And saying that they are being replaced by a voter from Gujarat. For a state assembly election, the voter has to be resident of Bengal. For parliament election, can be anywhere in the country. But for the state assembly election, which she is talking about, a Gujarat voter or a Haryana voter or a Maharashtra voter cannot come and vote, whether the epic number is the same.
Okay, all right. But the question is, now that the Election Commission has clarified, Will Mamata Banerjee accept and say that I was wrong about it, or at least welcome what the EC has said? Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Not the first time we've heard the opposition leaders speak about such issues. Mamata Banerjee being the latest ahead of the elections expected in West Bengal. With that, we're slipping into a quick break here. We'll be right back. Do stay with us.